Hey guys, this is Steel Wolf
and Spider Kid,
and today we're bringing you a closer look here at the Hasbro Marvel Legends John F. Walker Captain America from the Disney Plus show The Falcon and Winter Soldier.
So this Captain America is a Walmart exclusive, which means you won't find him anywhere. But the price is somewhere around $22. He's still available, and you mostly find him around the Walmart online store.
Yeah, it's really difficult to actually find this guy on the shelf at Walmart, but they're still available though online. And yeah, you could find him on eBay or OfferUp or even, Facebook Market, but you're going to probably pay a lot more than the $22 when currently you can get them for, I believe it's about $22.88 plus tax, at least here out in California. So right away you're going to notice that the packaging for this guy is a lot different from your regular Marvel Legends figure. Now the reason for this is because in the show there's a scene where John F. Walker was signing a toy version of himself to a fan. And the packaging for that figure looked just like the one you're seeing now. Now obviously the figure in the box in the show was a little different, but it's basically what you see here. And honestly, that is a great little Easter egg for the fans out there. So right here, you got your Captain America logo. You have your John F. Walker right below that. You can see the shield out there at the bottom left. And you have this really cool little cross section, almost indicating that this character himself is divided between what he's doing and what people expect him to do. I think that looks pretty cool, And then you have here on the side here, if we turn him around, you have another image there of John F. Walker there. You have a little bit of that, what looks like the flag there, or it could be a different shield, but it looks more like the flag. Then if we turn him here to the back, you have again the Captain America wording there, and then you also have the John F. Walker. Great image of John F. Walker right there in the cap suit. Then if we turn him around to this side here, different image there, but this time it shows a shield on the floor right there next to him. And back to the front here. And then we're going to show here at the top, not much to see other than these stars, and not much at the bottom there.
One of the things I like about this box is how it kind of shows the flag wrapping around the box. It kind of gives you that old toy line with G.I. Joe kind of feeling.
Yeah, no, it does.
But I think it's a cool box.
With that said, let's go ahead and break this sucker out of this box and take a closer look. Okay, so before we get to the actual figure itself, let's take a look at the accessories here. We only get two, an additional head sculpt and also the shield. So let's take a look at the head here. Real nice detail here. You got the eyebrows there, nice coloration to them. The eyes there, you can see the pupils, that looks good. You can see the wrinkles on his face. He's got that kind of a stern look, a little bit of a frowny face. And we got the hair here. Looks sculpted in very nice. It looks like it's kind of a gray that's kind of mixed in there. But it looks good though. I like the way that looks. The ears there. You got that weird line here. Like some extra plastic right there. I don't know what that is.
One of the things I like about this head sculpt is that it had that gray wash on the hair to make it stand out a little bit from the figure. I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, there's that gray wash. You can see a little bit more right here. Yeah, he looks good. Not much defects on this guy. All right, let's take a look at the shield. Take a closer look here. Looks really nice. Only problem with this though is that we got this little bit of an extra, I don't know what that is. It's not sculpted. It might be marbling, but it's just weird how it's just across there. And it's not part of the show or anything like that, even though we looked, we searched, couldn't find anything. But we got the new updated version of the shield. This is the star from the Falcon and Winter Soldier, which is where the shield's from. Looks very nice. These lines are all sculpted in, they're not painted on. This whole star right here and all these little different patterns, they're all sculpted as well. Even though this top one's got a little bit of marbling there, if you can see all that. Looks really good. And the only downside about this shield is that they do this setup. I absolutely hate this setup. I prefer the two straps. I like that. It just looks better. And just because in my experience, I've always had these little pegs here, or these little clips, always break off. One of these always breaks off. So definitely not going to be using that. So I think I'm just going to have him hold it with this peg, and it definitely works for when you want to port it onto the back.
So again, like as he was talking about, most examples you'll see of like the straps will be in the Infinity War Steve Rogers, but I personally don't like these because, like you said, it can break a lot of times, and overall it just doesn't look really good. So that's in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's the Captain America from Endgame, the one that had the Thor hammer.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I'm not sure if the other one had it or not, but that one definitely did. And you can see here, I mean, even back here, they added all these little rivets there. That looks really cool.
It's really good detail.
Yeah, really cool. Could they have added more accessories? Absolutely. I feel that they should have at least given him a gun. You know, in the show, we definitely see him holding the shield and using a gun. But for some reason, they didn't give us a gun.
And I also wish they could have given us an extra shield. Being like when he made his own shield, that I would have liked to see. I know it doesn't really go with the outfit, but just to have it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool if they would have added the homemade shield that he made, or makeshift shield, I should say. But it wouldn't go very well with this version, though. It would go better with the one from the Disney Plus wave. I think it would have gone better with that one because that's your U.S. agent figure. This is the Captain America one. But yeah, that makeshift shield would have been really cool to have.
And another one would be, I would like to see them make a battle damage version of this head. Just to really have it on the figure, because there is some scenes where he is battle damaged without the mask or without the helmet. I would have liked to see it. I think it would have been cool.
Yeah, or at least, you know, if they could have gave us the scruffy look, you know, where he had the beard, you know? But, I mean, it's still cool for what you get. So definitely one thing we wish that they would have added for accessories is at least a handgun. So as I mentioned earlier, I really hate how they do this setup here for the shields. These little claws, they always break off. This happened on me quite a few times already. I just wish they would have gave them this setup here. I like this a lot more because these things aren't going to break on you, at least not that easily. On the downside, though, of having this setup, you can't really port this on the character's back as you could this one. So maybe if they had some combination of these two together, I think would be really cool. But this is the Captain America shield that came with Stan Lee, as you can see there. And this is the one that came with the John Walker. Alright, so here you have your John F. Walker Captain America. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at the details here. Let's start with the head. As you can see there, we got the star. Looking pretty good there with that silver paint. Although I feel like maybe they just didn't add enough paint on there, but maybe it's just the lighting. We got his eyes there. You can see the eyes. That looks good. You got that stern face, that chin strap there, and that's actually sculpted on here. It's not paint, it's sculpted on, so that's pretty cool. Got more of that silver paint up here for the wings. And these nice little bit of red right there. That's pretty cool. Also there. We've got all these nice little details, some little bit of texturing right here and right there inside of the helmet. Just a tad bit. That looks good. All these lines are sculpted. That's cool. Let's take a look at the back here. We got the nice silver right here for the star. Peg hole for the shield.
The most important thing I like about this figure that separates it from other Captain Americas is that it has no straps on it. Because for example, a comic Captain America had straps on it that were annoying.
Oh yeah.
Because it'll go with the shield to make it look like he was actually having it on his back, but those will fall off all the time. So
yeah, there were accessories, kind of like the straps that you see right here, but those were accessories that you would port in, like they were kind of looped. And so you would bring them to the arm, you would bring them all the way up, and they would just kind of sit on here. That's
why I'm glad they have it like sculpted into the figure.
I mean, those were cool. They looked cool, but they would come off so easily. And that was for the comic book Captain America.
The werewolf one.
Yeah. But to continue on here on the details on the back, you can see those straps there are sculpted in very nicely. And you can see that there's some texturing too on the costume there. It's very faint though. But it's cool though. More sculpting there, the lines, a nice silver and red on the back here, on the belt. We got some paint defects right there, but oh well, still looks good. And no, this is not America's butt. This isn't the John Walker butt. But you got some texture in there too and some lines. That red paint continues from the side here down to the back of the thigh, comes all the way down to the legs. More texturing back here. Down to the boots here. Got this kind of a weird little indentation there. More of the red. It's a nice sculpt on the boots. Looks really good. And he's got treads in the bottom as well.
Another thing I like about this figure is that, especially on the boots, it looks like a leather kind of look on it. It looks realistic, but I do like the texturing on it. I like how it kind of like blends into like the joints. So you, like on camera, it's kind of like easy to see it, but in hand, it's like a medium. Like you can see it, but when you're like on display, it's not really noticeable.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like leather on the boots for sure. And then you got this cool detail right here. I mean, look at this. It's all textured in there, sculpted in with that nice silver paint, a little bit of the red, and that just looks cool, the red and the silver. Got the knee pads, some texturing, some sculpt on there, and we got a gun and a holster. And this is what I hate. I really hate this. I hate how they give you the gun here and the holster. Yeah, it looks good, but I hate the fact that we can't take it out. Like, come on. This guy used a gun. Heck, look, he even has a gun-holding hand.
Which, again, we don't understand why he doesn't come with a gun if he has that.
Gun-holding hand, but no handgun accessory. Like, come on. And they could have given us another set of hands, too. I think if they would have gave us, like, a saluting hand, you know, and then maybe even another fisted hand would have been nice.
Yeah.
But to continue on the detail here for this guy, not much on the hip area here. Texturing, we got the sculpt there. Nice belt. We got the silver, the black, the red, more silver paint over here on the side. Looks like a little pouch almost.
I do like how the belt, like all the colors kind of like blend together. It makes the belt look a lot more like cooler. Cause I personally like the belt of how it looks.
Yeah, it looks good. Like the different colors on it. Moving on to the chest here, we have all these straps right here.
Again, really good detail.
Yeah, got the silver little buckles there. That's cool. Some more texturing on the side here. And there goes those little straps that hold the shield. It comes all the way around. And that is sculpted too. On the arms here, we got these lines here. It's red paint. It looks good. We got like these bracelets or bracers, gauntlet almost kind of thing.
Now, the thing about the arms though is that if you look into the bottom of them, they have like that strap right there, but it's not painted. I wish it was painted because it would have looked a lot more better, but...
These straps right here?
Yeah, like the ones that kind of wrap around the arms.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to tell that they're there, but it's sculpted.
But
Maybe a little bit of a different color maybe would have been nice.
A brown would be nice or something like that.
Yeah, there's the hands. Got some sculpt and texturing on the gloves too. That's cool. Look at that right there. That looks really nice. He's even got the patch, the American flag patch there. One on this side as well. Looks cool. Elbows here.
I like how everything looks like pinless. You can't really see the pins on
Yeah, that's right. This guy is pinless. There's no pins here.
What makes a lot more like easier to spine.
Yep, definitely looks cool. He's pinless, as Spider Kid mentioned. No pins down there. No pins up here. And just in case you're not sure what that means, let's bring out here our comic book Captain America. And as you can see, these pins right here. Boom, boom, right there. You also get some on the legs right here. Those are your pins. Now, on some of the newer figures, they've been taking those out, which is really cool. It definitely gives it a more realistic look to them.
Hot Toys kind of like look.
Mm-hmm. And again, here's your John Walker. No pins. Looking really cool. Nothing down there as well. For articulation, he can look up about that much. He can look down about that much. He's got a little bit of tilt on his head here, you know. Side to side motion. Shoulders, they can go up about this much here. And you can actually push this a little bit farther up. And that's,
which is good.
Yeah, that's about as high as they can go there. They can also rotate a complete 360 all the way around. We got a bicep swivel right here. We got double jointed elbows. We got wrist rotates that much, and there's also a hinge here that lets you go forward just a little bit there.
It's not really good, but it's still there.
No, it's there. You just got to get in there. We have an ab crunch that goes forward that much and back this much. Looks like he broke his back. And you can actually turn on the waist there. As for legs, we got the upper thigh cut. We got double knees. Goes about that far back. And let's see how far you can kick forward.
Pretty decently far.
He goes about that much back, about that much. So can you do splits? That's as far as you can do splits right there.
Mostly limited because of the gun.
Yeah. And if we're going down more, there is a boot swivel here. And he's got ankle, pivot. Feet can move up, pretty far up. That far down. And our Captain America here stands a little bit under the 6.5 mark, just by a little bit. And for some size comparisons, here is your Captain America next to the 2-pack Falcon from the Avengers Infinity War. And for another comparison, here is the Build-A-Figure Molten Man. And here he is next to an SH Figure Arts Bodycon. Next we have here the Mezco Logan. And the Amazing Yamaguchi Deadpool. And last but not least, we have him standing here next to your Marvel Legends Black Suit Spider-Man and comic book Captain America. And now for a segment that I like to call Spider Kid's Custom Corner, where Spider Kid's going to talk about customs that he could possibly do.
So if you want to do customs, you can do at least 2 people. One will be Battlestar. You can have him as a custom because I think he'll look cool with this Captain America. You can make him very easily. All you would basically need is just the head from the War Machine Deluxe figure. And then just a military G.I. Joe like vest for him. And then with a couple of paint apps, you can do a pretty good job. Another one would be a half Captain America, half US agent. Basically dividing the character with paint. One side would be the regular one, another would be a repaint of the Disney Plus Wave one.
Oh, just like that Hulk that's coming out, right? The
Yes.
red and then the green?
Yeah, something like that. Those would be my 2 main focuses for this figure.
So to sum up this figure, we're just going to go ahead and give him a rating here. I'm going to give him a rating of great. Don't get me wrong, I think he's an awesome figure. Really, really cool. Looks really good. My gripes are basically that the shield. I don't like the way they did the shield. I don't like that little clasp. It breaks too easily. I would have preferred the straps. Also, I didn't like the fact that he didn't come with the gun, despite that we saw him in a lot of shots on the show with the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing was I didn't like the fact that he has the gun on his leg, but that you can't take it out. It would have been nice to have additional hands.
I would also give it a great, because like you said, the whole shield problems and the gun, it sucks that you can't take the gun out. On the bright side, the joints are good. It's not loose or tight. It's like in the middle of it where you can pose it and it'll stay in that position for a good while.
There you have it. That was our review on the John F. Walker Captain America. Till next time, I'm Steelwolf.
And I'm Spider Kid. See you later.